Yeah, tell me everything you know about Zimbabwe.
I think it's in Africa.
That's probably right.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Zimbabwe. It's in Africa.
Nothing.
I'm gonna guess it's in Africa.
I think it's in Africa.
It's in Africa, and that's it.
I know that Zimbabwe is a country, and it is not located near the United States. And most likely I'd have to fly there or travel by boat.
It's either a city or a country in Africa. Not sure if it's north, east, south, or west, but it is in Africa. And it starts with a Z, and the last two letters of Zimbabwe is W and E.
I know that Zimbabwe is, I think, an African nation, and I think there's probably a lot of poverty there, a lot of children suffering.
I know slightly where it's located. That's Africa, right?
I actually don't know too much about Zimbabwe beyond basic geographical information. So in terms of culture and things like that, I know very little.
I know nothing about Zimbabwe. It's in the continent of Africa, and they probably speak a language that's not English.
What do you know about Zimbabwe?
I know it's a country in Africa, and I believe it's the southern part of Africa, and I think it's poverty-stricken, but other than that, I don't really know anything.
I know very little about Zimbabwe. I could spell Zimbabwe for you, but that's about it.
Do it.
Zimbabwe.
Good job.
Thank you.
It's in Africa. Yeah.
I know it's a country in Africa, and that's probably about it.
Ooh, I know it's a country in Africa, and that's about it.
What do I know about Zimbabwe? I know it's a country in the continent of Africa. That's about all I know.
It's in Africa. That's it.
Nothing. It's in Africa.
No.
No, I can't.
Howdy AHS, it is summer reading time, and we are very excited to announce this year's One School, One Book title for the entire AHS community, and it is I Will Always Write Back, How One Letter Changed Two Lives. So in this true story, you have Caitlin, who when she was in 7th grade was given an assignment to choose a country off of a big list of names. And of course, Caitlin picked the most exotic sounding place on the list, which was Zimbabwe. She knew nothing about Zimbabwe when she started this project. The project was to write a letter to a pen pal in the foreign country. On the other end of this, in Zimbabwe, you have Martin, who was 14 at the time and at the very top of his class. So he was one of the few students who was able to receive one of the pen pal letters.
With each letter that we wrote each other, our relationship grew. We became more and more curious, more interested in each other as we learned about each other, as we learned about each other's background, each other's interests.
It was like my eyes were just completely opened to the rest of the world that was there.
You know, Caitlin really spared some dollars from her babysitting money, and that really not only transformed my life, but it transformed my family's life. It transformed my friends, my immediate family.
And if I were to hand you $20, what would you do with it?
Look at this body. I'd go get some sushi. I know.
Yarn is my first instinct. I love knitting and crocheting, so you can never have too much yarn.
I would probably save it and wait to fill up my gas tank.
Go see which games are on sale at GameStop.
I'm going to Wawa.
I would go buy lunch at Chick-fil-A.
Go buy myself a delicious roast beef sandwich from the Cat Cafe because I forgot my lunch.
Go spend it at the Cat Cafe.
Probably food. And iced coffee, because I love iced coffee.
I would probably treat myself to a Diet Dr. Pepper, a piece of chocolate.
Coffee, obviously.
$20 could buy a lot of coffee. Probably either coffee or a pedicure.
Very, very grateful for Caitlin to really believe in me when I had trouble paying for my school fees, that she spared her babysitting money to really water the seed that is in me in pursuing education. Education is really one of the strongest investments that you can make in a human being.
So today you are receiving 2 pieces of paper. The first is the activity sheet that you will complete as you are doing the summer reading. Take note of important spots in the book that you feel like would be worthy of discussion, that you have something to say about, some kind of a reaction to, whether it's a connection or an inference or some kind of major question that you're really curious about. You will turn that in, just like always, at the beginning of the school year for credit for summer reading and for a little extra something special for those that complete it on time. You are also getting today a book order form. You only have a short period of time. We need orders back by next Tuesday, the 26th, at the end of the day. Turn your book orders into me in the library. You can order them at a discounted price, and we will make sure that you have a copy before you leave for summer reading. After Tuesday, however, it will be too late to order through me, but you can always go online to Barnes & Noble or Amazon, and the local public libraries have also been informed about our title, so they're going to stock some copies as well. Feel free to check it out for the summer. In addition to all of this, we also have some really fun stuff going on over the summer. Miss Merkel, one of our ELA teachers, is going to be leading 3 book discussions for the summer reading on June 23rd, July 23rd, and August 12th. That information is also included on your summer reading activity sheet. Feel free to join us for 1, 2, or all 3 of those sessions. Light refreshments will be provided. If you would like to join us for the book discussions over the summer, there is a form online that you need to use to register. So that link is provided on the activity sheet that you're getting today. So please make sure that you go to that form and you sign up so that we know who to expect and how much goodies to get to feed you all. Just make sure that you register ahead of time. We will send you back a confirmation email so you know that you are good to go. And all of this information can currently be found on our website at www.apohigh.org. Click on library, click on Summer Reading 2015, and there you have it. All the information, the documents, the forms, the links, everything that we're talking about today is easily accessible to you and your parents. So that's it. That's our 1 book, 1 school for this year. I will always write back how 1 letter changed 2 lives. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to talking with you about it over the summer or when I see you again in August. Have a great summer. Read a lot of stuff. And you can read more than this book too. There's so many good things that you can read over the summer. Read.
Wonderful things can still happen in this world. People can still inspire others. They can still change other people's lives.